What is happening, everybody? We are back. Day 2, Blade Show West here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We are super excited. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. We hope you enjoy it. Let's get at it. What is happening, everybody? I'm here with Simon from Zach Brown Band Southern Grind. So, dude, you guys have got some awesome knives, and we are really excited to start getting these back in our store. Let's go over some of the stuff that you guys have got coming out. We've got a really awesome new out the front auto here that is absolutely sick. Let's start with that one right there.
So what we're doing right now, man, in June at Blade Show East, we released the bronze model of our brand new Arachnid. It's Southern Grind's first out the front. We've got a patent pending on our thumb slide, S35 VN blade steel, 775 T6 aluminum handles, and PVD coating on your hardware, your blade, and your thumb slide, and a titanium pocket clip.
Yes. That is a beautiful design right there. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, you did say that this might be an exclusive color, but you might actually do it in production.
I think we might be branching it out. We've seen a lot of good demand for it here at the show, so.
That color, I can tell you right now, that color will be super popular right there. And the action on this thing is amazing. And so that one comes right now in the bronze and in the satin. The satin is the one that we would be getting.
Yes, sir. So you guys will be able to get your bronze, your satin, and reach out and let us know what you guys think about the Midnight Bronze, because we'd definitely love to start it up.
Absolutely. Now, we've also got some folders here. So this one is called the Spider Monkey.
Yes, sir.
So we're talking S35 VN on the blade steel, and we've got different handle materials here.
We do.
So where does this design come from?
So that design comes from the Bad Monkey, which was actually one of our first designs, and it just came to be its little brother.
Nice.
More of a gentleman's kind of classy pocket knife that you would keep in your pocket, or a suit, or, you know, I'm going to take this to work, you know, I work in my office, or, you know, but it holds that good edge.
Right. And I tell you what, you talked about being classy. That right there, that is a bone handle on a modern folder. I mean, I can probably count on one hand how many times I've seen bone handles on a modern folder. And that is absolutely gorgeous right there. And flies right out there. S35 VN on the blade steel.
Yes, sir.
I mean, these things, and the ergonomics, they feel phenomenal. What's the price point on these?
The price point on this is going to be $299.
Nice. And you're talking all American made, so produced right here in the USA.
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic. Now, not only do we have the Spider Monkey, and we've got its big brother, but we've also got some fixed blades here.
We do. Southern Grind is really about just making sure that we've got a knife for everything. You know, we've got knives for people on the front line, knives for people in the grocery line, you know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Just want to make sure that we're covering all the bases. You've got your small fixed blades here, which is going to be our Jackal Pup. They feature G10 handles, 8670M blade steel. They're a single cut, PVD coated, to give you that good, you know, a good coating.
Yeah, I love the blade to handle ratio on that one, and it just feels really nice in the hand. I tell you what, I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I've really been gravitating more towards smaller fixed blades, especially if I'm going to EDC it, unless I'm going out hunting or something like that. Like, the smaller fixed blades are where it's at for me right now, and I tell you what, not a lot of people are using that blade steel either, and I think that's really cool. That's fantastic. And then we've got the big brother to that one as well.
That we do. And so these are going to feature the same thing as the smaller one. You've got your 8670M blade steel as well, with your G10 handles and your PVD coating. So these are all also cut from a single blade. So it's all water jetted out, and then we machine it down and get our edge.
Nice. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, when can we expect to see these in our store? I know we just started picking them up again, so
these should be shipping within the next month to you guys, so you guys should be stocked up soon.
Awesome. We are super excited, folks. Stay tuned for that, because we're going to be getting these in very soon in the store. Simon, thank you so much, man.
Yes,
appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Stay tuned for more from right here at Blade Show West. What is happening, folks? I'm sitting here with Dan from Heretic. Dan, thank you so much for joining us, man. Absolutely. So you guys have got some really cool stuff.
Yes, sir.
And first and foremost, this right here, the rock. This thing is outrageous. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what went into making this knife here.
Yeah, so as far as we know, we're first of a kind to come out with an OTF on a curved blade. We call it the Rock, R-O-C, kind of a mythical creature out of the Middle East. It's new for us. It's an OTF that operates on a curve. The mechanism itself, as far as if you know how OTFs work, is usually a slider with a couple of springs, so it's a slider that's built on a curve itself. So these are two custom pieces. These feature the Vegas Forge basket weave Damascus, and that's for these two pieces here. Right here we have the abalone inlays as far as the button as well, and then our snakeskin fat carbon on this side over here.
That is
really
wicked.
cool pieces for us. Everyone has really enjoyed these. We dropped them on Instagram, and that's the first thing everyone's run over to see today. So
that is beautiful. And Isaac just mentioned a second ago, that's not an optical illusion. That thing is actually operating on a curve.
Correct. Yeah, the entire device, the slider itself, the knife operates fully on a curve itself.
That is absolutely wicked. And I mean the detail work down to actually the slider right there.
Correct. Yep.
Having the inlay on that button, that is insane.
Yeah, and we love the abalone. We love taking pictures of the abalone because you don't have to edit the photo in any way to get like the full feature
it pops.
of how that looks.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane. That is gorgeous, and I love that snakeskin. That is just absolutely
a cool piece
gorgeous.
for us. You know, I'm a fan of the abalone. Just like I said, you don't have to have the light hit that piece in any way for it to look good. The snakeskin is very cool, especially with the matching button on the side.
Yeah.
Gives it kind of a desert feel.
That's insane.
Yeah, like that.
That is wicked. Now, we just dropped our Manticore exclusives. So
Yeah,
we just dropped those exclusives just a few weeks ago. We had the Manticore E and the Manticore X.
Yeah, that's the Nightcrawler, right?
Yeah, the Nightcrawler. Those things are absolutely wicked. We're loving those things. But we've got and a lot of people didn't get the difference in sizes. So you've got the Manticore S.
Correct. Yeah, this is the small size. I'll grab a couple. Let me get the sizes in each here.
Yeah.
Even though these are three separate knives, they're all the Manticore series. So we have the small size,
right,
which is the S. We have the E for everyday carry, which is kind of your average, our best seller. It seems to fit most people. And then our X right here, which is extra large. So they're all Manticores in three different sizes. I prefer the X. I have a big hand, so this feels more natural for me.
Right.
This is more an average size for most people. And then we get a lot of women and a lot of law enforcement officers like the S, because it's easy for them to carry in their pocket. They don't have to worry about it, but they know it's still
They're already carrying a whole bunch of gear.
Yeah, they don't
it's something
want
really
another
lightweight
knife on their belt, but they want something in their pocket that they
Yeah.
still have. So that works out really well for law enforcement officers.
Now, one of my favorite models that you guys have is going to be the Medusa here. Absolutely love this thing. And there was one model that you guys came out with that had the Stingray inlay.
Okay, yeah.
That thing is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that was one of our favorite pieces.
I love the blade shape on this, and I love the action, and it just feels really nice in the hand. That Tonto blade is just gorgeous.
Correct, yeah.
Now this one's got that grip inlay right there. Super grippy.
We have two auto side folders like this. This is the Medusa. It features that kind of short, wide blade.
Yep.
The action on that is really nice. The other one we don't have here today is great. It's a little bit of a longer, heavier blade.
Right.
And it's got a really nice action, but you can feel it's a little bit more slower just because the short blade is obviously a lot easier to pop out on that one.
Absolutely.
I prefer the Wraith size-wise again. But again, the action for this one just feels like it pops a lot more, so a lot of people prefer that.
Now, one of my favorites that you guys have come out with recently, and it's super simple, but I think it fills a phenomenal need, is going to be the Slight.
Correct.
And you guys came out with this one just before Blade Show in Atlanta.
Yeah, we've sold out of a lot of these today. We only have this one and a green one left.
So we've been talking about this on our channel. I love the versatility of having a push dagger, but also being able to convert it to just a normal, straight fixed blade.
Exactly.
20 CV on the blade steel. And one thing that I really enjoy about this, and one thing that I've said in our videos that we've done, is you'll notice that this is a single side grind on that blade. So that's going to make it a lot more simple to sharpen.
Correct.
Because you're not having to bevel it from the back side, so you don't have to even it up on each side.
Exactly.
I mean, you just obviously have to be careful with how you do that blade edge, but I mean, it makes it so much more simple to sharpen.
And we love these because obviously with the AR-15 platform, we live in a world of modularity.
Yeah.
People want to be able to buy a piece and convert it how they want to convert it with whatever pieces they want to get for it. Right now you buy it as a package deal, and then if you want, we have other handles you could buy, more ergonomic handles. In the future, we'll run different blades, so once you have your knife already, you can buy a serrated blade or whatever style you want after that. So That's where it gets cool. And you feel like you're saving money a bit.
Right.
You can buy only the part that you need for your knife as opposed to
Exactly.
a whole new knife. So.
And the sheath works for all variations.
Correct,
Which is really nice too for modularity. You don't have to go and buy another sheath.
Exactly, yeah. The sheaths are really nice. I've actually given quite a few of these as a gift to a couple of law enforcement buddies and some Coast Guardsmen I used to work with. So they throw it on their body armor and their belt, however they want to carry it. And
oh yeah.
it's a good tight sheath, so you can hold it upside down if you want to, and you don't have to worry about it coming out. So
absolutely.
It's a good tool of that. So that's worked out really well in the law enforcement community as well.
And then, of course, for a tactical pin, we've got the Toth right here. And that thing is sick.
Correct. This is our first run of all aluminum pins. You know, usually we have the titanium, and we'll customize those, you know, with either Kentina, DLC, different variations of that.
And we've got several of those in our store.
Correct,
They're extremely popular.
The Kentinas are doing really well. The flame titanium, people love those. We wanted to meet a little better price point with the aluminum. So these have done super well with us, and obviously you can break those down in another modularity world and kind of convert them to a miniature pin if you'd like.
Nice. And it's got the glass breaker on the end?
Correct, yep, exactly. There has been some confusion. A lot of people have tried to use a Fisher Space Pin as a replacement. It does not fit. It actually takes a Lamy M22 pin replacement.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Still easy to get.
Yeah,
it's
correct. Oh, super. You can get them anywhere online if you need a replacement. Super easy. So.
Nice. That is awesome. Dude, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it, Dan.
You, for sure.
And we are super excited to see these in our store.
Absolutely.
Folks, stay tuned for more from right here at Blade Show West.
You're good.
What is happening, folks? I'm with Nicole here from Bradford Knives. Nicole, thank you so much.
Yes,
we
awesome.
love seeing you guys. We love seeing what you've got now. We talked a little bit at Blade Show in Atlanta about the culinary series. We've got them here. Those are going to be coming into our store very soon, and we're super excited. These have been doing really well for you guys.
They have. So we are not a culinary company. However, culinary knives are used so much, and I would actually go as far as to say I use a knife more than my husband, Brad. It's just in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you know, I always tell people, you don't realize, but just about everybody out there, the knives that you use more than any other are your kitchen knives.
100%.
So you need nice knives in the kitchen, and you need to take care of your nice knives in the kitchen.
Yes. So Brad asked me what are the two knives I use the most, small and large. So we wanted a set. The paring knife, the online doesn't do it justice. This is the most lightweight, slicey little blade. We wanted a stainless steel that could be accessible to sharpen, even if you don't have that sharpening system. So AEBL is just that. Anyone can sharpen it. Excellent edge retention. All the handles are kitchen safe, so they're non-absorbent. We've got G10 carbon fiber for a little bit of a look, you know. It's beautiful.
And it comes with the sheath, small leather sheath.
It comes with this leather sheath, super handy. Both blades fit really comfortable in your knife block though.
Yeah.
So that's great.
And that's a great one to take out to like a steakhouse.
Oh my goodness,
that you
Brad,
can reach in your purse.
We literally do this. We literally do this. We do get looks. I think Brad likes the attention.
Of course. So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as any knife guy would. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to pull out his own knife and cut his steak with it. Absolutely.
100%. So steak ready. The chef knife, I mean, this is a knife that it's so good. It's so good. I use this every single day. When you have a nice knife, people ask, like, what's the care? It's actually not that difficult. It is literally soap and water and leave it on a counter.
Yeah.
Just don't put it in the dishwasher and you're good to go.
Exactly. And, you know, I've got a couple of nice knives that I use more than any others.
Okay.
And just like you said, I usually just hand wash mine as soon as I'm done using it.
Easy.
And then set it out, let it dry, and then I put it up.
Yes.
Like it's not that difficult. But I think I'm gonna have to pick up some of these because this is insane.
It's so lightweight and it's just awesome. I do want to give one shout out to our fillet knife. They're recently back in stock. N690 and the flex on these things are amazing. I actually caught my first fish this summer, a 17-pound salmon, and used it.
Wow.
I know. Actually,
that's a big fish for your.
Huge fish.
That's insane.
Yeah. And so, just incredible flex. It's a really fun design.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, if fishing is in your wheelhouse. This is a blade that at 119 you can't really go wrong.
Oh my gosh, that's a great deal.
I know.
119, you can't beat that.
No.
For a great fillet knife right there.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Now, there's something new for this show that you're really stoked about, and it's really special for you guys.
Yes.
So you've got your trainer here. Let's talk about that and the story behind it.
Yes. So the trainer was actually created by our daughter. Our daughter was 6 years old, and she's like, "Mom, I really want my first knife." And I just didn't know that I was ready to give her a sharp knife. And she's like, "It doesn't have to be sharp, Mom." And it blew my mind. So we thought, let's do the sheep's foot blade design, which has a finger guard. So when the child does get to a point of wanting to put an edge on this blade, their finger won't be anywhere close to it. But this is a fully heat-treated blade. This is a stainless steel. We wanted to have fun with it, so we wanted to put like a mystery name on the steel for kids. So it's BK Tranium, just for fun. The sheep's foot blade design is really flat, so it's easy to sharpen and learn on.
Yep.
But this is your first blade. This is a blade that you're going to grow into. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. We gave it to our daughter for Christmas, and it was the last gift we gave her, and she started to cry.
Aww.
And I was like, that's it. I think every kid needs a little trainer.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. So my daughter's 6, about to be 7.
Okay.
And like, she's all like, so I got her like the kids like Victorinox, the big plastic one. And when she sees me with mine, she's like, "That's like mine." But I can tell she really wants her own knife, and I think this is going to be perfect for her.
And this is the surprising thing. I'm like, oh, a dull knife, will it have any utility? She opens up all of our Amazon packages, any letter, she cuts fruits and vegetables, so it has incredible utility, and she uses it every day. So it really is her EDC.
That is awesome.
And it does come with a horizontal leather sheath. So something that we're known for. Put it in the backpack, put it, in your pocket, but it really is a practical first knife blade.
That's really, really cool. Now, what does that one retail for?
So this with a textured scale is $149, and with a 3D scale, it's $169. But they're fully customizable on our website, so your child can choose that color and make it their own. So
that is awesome. Now, will we be able to see these in our store as well?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Your store would be perfect for this.
Absolutely. I mean, we get so many families on vacation. I think it would be perfect. So
yeah.
That's really exciting. Nicole, thank you so much. This is
awesome. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
This is fun.
Folks, stay tuned for more from right here at Blade Show West. What is happening, everybody? So I'm here with Stroup Knives. I got Chris and Justin here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. And I got to tell you, so we made our way over here, and your brand has done impressively well in our store. Like, we got our first shipment in. We were really excited about it. We were going to do some promotions on social media, and we weren't able to because we sold out of the product too fast. And I know that, like, for us, that's kind of disappointing because we didn't get to do anything. But at the same time, that's kind of the point, right? So let's talk about your product lines and what you guys have to offer here and what makes these so popular.
Okay, so we can start over here with our minis.
So these right here, and we were talking about this earlier, I love the way these fit in the hand. This one's actually engraved, Blade Show 2022 right there. I like that. I've got, small to medium hands, and that fits nice and tightly in the hand. So this was born out of a request for something a little bit smaller than this one, is that correct?
No, the other way around.
Other way around?
This was one of our very first designs.
Okay.
And then we did a collaboration with Justin, and that's how the Bravo 5 was born.
Nice.
I wanted something with a little bit more purchase in it.
Right.
But not as big as the traditional knife. Something that you could wear in your kit and wouldn't get in the way, wouldn't get hooked on things, but still had the durability and the design of Chris's brilliance through his years of operating at a special missions unit, and took it to a size that worked for me. and that's where the Bravo 5 came out of.
Absolutely. So let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about your backgrounds and where your knife designs come from.
So I was in the Army for 11 years. I got medically discharged in 2020. I was in a special missions unit as a commo guy. So I carried the radios and made everything talk and made sure everybody can talk to each other.
Right.
And I started making knives while I was doing that because everybody needs a hobby, and I like making things and helping people. So I would take them into the team room, and guys loved them. So I got hurt a couple times and had to get medically discharged from the Army and decided let's go all in.
Absolutely.
So now we get to hire all of our friends and make knives, and this is work right now.
Nice. Doesn't get any better than that, right?
I don't think so.
Absolutely. Now, how about you, Justin?
Well, I play Navy SEAL on TV, so I know everything there is to know about knives. No. Play Navy SEAL on TV, worked in law enforcement for 12 years. Never been much of a knife guy, but I've always known what I like and what I don't like. When I came across his knives online, I was instantly captivated. And then after speaking to him and hearing his story and how he started and how this was not only just a business but a form of therapy for him and for everyone who works for him, it just was the right fit for what I wanted to be a part of. The design is unlike anything I've seen out there. The blades are incredible, they're durable, and they're functionally designed. And that's, for me, like, things need to be pretty because we all like pretty things, but things need to be functional.
Absolutely.
And that's what drew me to this company. So we created the Bravo 5 knife to donate the proceeds to a charity organization that we liked, and the rest is just history. It's been a fun endeavor, and we're doing some more fun collaborations and kind of helping out on the PR and marketing side.
Absolutely. Now, you were mentioning earlier today when we stopped by that you might be able to see some of this stuff on screen every once in a while. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, Brock, that's why it's a Bravo 5. It's Brock's knife. So Brock will be rocking it. You know, it's important to me that it's not just Stroup Knives on television. You know, first and foremost, the show has to be authentic.
Right.
You know, other than things that are issued like your guns, you know, like, you're going to have a variation of what guys like with their knives, the way their gear is set up, and it's really important to keep that, you know, focus there. But yes, Brock will be wearing the Bravo 5 knife because it was designed for Brock.
Now, I've got to say, so this GP3 here, I really dig it. And I tell you what, this Sachs design is one that has really made a comeback in the knife community over the last couple of years. And I really dig that design and that blade shape too. There's a lot of people that are really loving that blade shape. Where did you, was the design, did that come out of like a Nordic kind of Viking kind of feel?
Doesn't everybody want to be a Viking?
Absolutely.
Come on. It's got a lot of utility. It's also a good self-defense tool with straight edge, good for slashing.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it looks cool, but it's also really functional.
And it's a nice strong blade shape that you're going to have a lot of power behind that kind of cut if you want to use it as like a utility kind of blade. Absolutely love that. You guys not only do those types of knives, which we're really excited getting some, as Shane Adams likes to call it, dirt time with these knives, and really get down and dirty with these. But you guys also have like some self-defense tools here, and you guys won an award this year, which is really cool. So, best factory non-knife tool.
Yep.
And this is a really cool design right here. That's very simplistic, but it serves a purpose. So one thing we like to always say, because we work with knives all the time and we see so many broken knives, is that a knife is not a pry tool.
Exactly.
You've solved that problem right there. Yep. So let's talk about that one right there.
So the pry tool, our main audience is going to be obviously military, law enforcement. The sheath fits in one row of MOLLE webbing. That way it's got a really slim profile and you can tuck it away just about anywhere. But for just about anybody, it's got a lot of uses. You can pry open anything. Anything you don't want to use your knife for.
Right.
So
you don't want to break your tip off your knife. I mean,
exactly.
We spend a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort in keeping our knives nice. You don't want to break your tip off your knife, so you have a tool like that that's going to be invaluable. And like you said before, I think you told me it will fit in that sheath either way, so it
Yep.
can't.
Correct.
You don't have to worry about what the orientation is.
And it's not a weapon. So if you can't bring a
Absolutely.
weapon somewhere, now you have a pry tool
Yep.
because it's not meant as a
Exactly.
weapon.
It is a tool, and
Exactly.
that's key right there. So we're super excited now. Like I said, we're excited to get a lot of your stuff in the bushcrafting community because I think it functions a dual purpose that way. And like I said, I love your designs. They look like they're made for work.
Definitely.
And you know, we see all the time in the knife community, there's a lot of people out there with pocket jewelry. There's a lot of people out there that you know just have a knife because they like having it to show off, but they don't actually use it. But these look like and function as knives that you want to use over and over again, and I think that's really cool. I think that's something that it kind of goes unnoticed a lot in the knife community.
Everything
Now-
we design is meant to be functional first and then cool looking.
Absolutely. So there is a bigger version of the Bravo 5, right?
Yeah. We have the TU2.
That is fantastic.
So it's very similar. We just extended the grip and the blade.
Right?
It makes a great kit knife or wear it on your belt. Some guys even conceal carry this.
Nice.
You could put a discreet carry concept clip on it or your favorite concealment clip, and it fits pretty much anywhere because of its
Absolutely.
slim design.
Yeah. Now, another thing I want to talk about too is your handles are a little bit different than anyone else's and that anything we've seen in the knife community. We've seen Chip G10 before, but not quite to this level. And I tell you, like, when you pick up one of your knives, there's no hot spots. There's no discomfort at all there. And when you talk about something that's chipped that drastically, it's amazing at how ergonomic it is. Where did you come up with that idea?
Just spent a lot of time on the grinder when I first got started, figuring out exactly where to put each one of them. And then over time, I learned how to use a CNC machine. That way we can make them all the same. That way we can pick exactly where they're going to be and it's repeatable. That way every time you pick one up, it's nice and comfortable and it's exactly how I want it.
That's fantastic. I mean, they just feel so good in the hand. And like you said, it's repeatable. And that's something that's very hard to do when you are talking about a design like that. And then you end up getting so much personability with it. You can customize these knives. You can get one just exactly how you want it with whatever color you want. That's fantastic. Guys, thank you so much. We are super excited to use your product. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for having
you guys
us.
are awesome, and we're super excited to get more of your knives in our store so that we can actually play with them. So, folks, stay tuned for more from right here at Blade Show West. All right, folks, we've had a lot of fun here at Blade Show West. We're wrapping everything up. We're going to go and explore a little bit. We hope you've enjoyed the content. We hope you've enjoyed seeing what we've seen out here at Blade Show West. We've had a blast. Let us know in the comments down below what your favorite part of Blade Show West was and what your favorite part of what we've shown you was. We really loved it. Folks, thank you so much. And stay tuned for more from right here at smkw.com.